Why are you upset with me? Your employees are the ones putting a damper on the party. They are acting terribly.
You're the one who's been acting terribly tonight. You've been curt and snobby with my guests. You've been needling poor Peralta so much you practically made him a new suit.
Needled him a new suit. Even when we're fighting, you're hilarious. Stop it. Stop it.
Hello again, Professor Kevin Cozner.
What do you want?
I'd like to tell you about a case I solved.
Thank you, but just as with my home, my office has a strict no cop talk policy.
I figured, but the case that I've solved is the case of the no cop talk policy. There were 3 things that bothered me about last night. You didn't want the 9-9 at your party, even though you'd never met us. Your friends immediately asked Hitchcock and Scully if they were harassed. And there was something interesting about that photo in your library. You and the captain were shunted off to the side. I don't think you dislike cop talk. I think you dislike cops.
I'm married to one.
I know. And I can't imagine it's been fun watching the man you love marginalized, underappreciated, and disrespected by the NYPD.
Because he's gay, Raymond has been put through hell by his colleagues, many of whom, quite frankly, look exactly like you.
Devastatingly handsome. I'm sorry, I'm uncomfortable with emotions.
So yes, I decided a long time ago that just because I love Raymond doesn't mean I have to love the people he works with. Good solve, detective.
Nice cop lingo. Look, I'm really sorry that we ruined your party. I'd like to make it up to you. Captain, thank you for joining us.
What's going on?
A proper birthday dinner. Amy chose the restaurant.
Captain?
Oh, perfect. I've always wanted to come here.
Boyle picked the menu.
Vivian helped.
Terry chose the champagne.
I'm sorry about your party, sir. I tried to keep them in line, but I failed.
Well, that's not your job. I'm only sorry you didn't get a chance to enjoy yourself.
Gina has brought back all the silverware that she stole from your house.
What?
Also this clock.
Good heavens.
This isn't ours.
And my contribution will be to refrain from discussing the New Yorker for the rest of my living days.
Thank you, Jake.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Call me Kev.
What? Oh, he told you to say that, didn't he?
Well, you are always playing pranks on me, Raymond. Just once, let me be the funny one.
And finally, it is my great pleasure to introduce the 9-9 Zone, Detective Scully, to serenade you.
Mana tu sola che bell'ogne, o sola mio, sam fronte te.
This part always gets me.
O sola mio.
Tomorrow's my anniversary with Kevin. I'd like to cook him an impressive breakfast. Could you help orient me with that process?
I'd be honored. Preparing food for one's lover is the most intimate gift of all. Aside from washing their hair. Okay, well, you hear that sizzle? That means the heat is a little too high on those eggs.
Well, the higher the heat, the faster the eggs cook, the sooner Kevin eats. Am I incorrect?
No, you make an excellent point, but we don't want to feed Kevin burned garbage.
Good morning, Boyle.
Oh, good morning, Captain Holt.
After our disagreement yesterday, I went online to read your culinary blogs and scoff. To my dismay, I actually learned something about how food tells a story. So I made Kevin this.
It's warm.
It's a croque monsieur. Kevin and I shared one on a rainy afternoon in Paris on our first anniversary. It's one of our most treasured memories. I'm sure it's not up to your standards, but Kevin seemed to enjoy it. So thank you for your guidance.
It's amazing.
I don't care for it, but I tried. And what a story for Kevin.
My question is, could something have happened at home before he left for work?
Well, I remember that morning. He left this house at 7 and was in a great mood. In fact, he was still chuckling about the previous night's Charlie Rose.
Fine, so your marriage might not be the problem.
Well, this is where Raymond eats breakfast every morning.
Yes, I know. He's always raving about how they don't have specials.
Diane, hello. This is my friend Gina, and this is Detective Peralta. They work with my Raymond.
Are you sure we're talking about last Wednesday?
Positive. Haven't seen him since.
You haven't? I'm sorry, I need to leave. Excuse me?
Kevin. Kev. What's going on?
Raymond has been lying to me. 3 mornings this week, he told me he was fencing with Dan. Why would he do that? Why would he lie to me?
I don't know. Maybe it's connected to his bad mood.
My husband does not lie to me. This investigation of yours was a bad idea. I'm going home. I have to sort this out with Raymond.
Why would you keep this from me? And why would you lie about going to fencing?
Because he couldn't go. Because he's injured.
I wasn't injured. I was lightly stabbed.
I'm sorry, you were stabbed?
Lightly. stabbed. I didn't want to frighten you.
You are my husband. I want you to tell me everything, especially things that might frighten me. How can you not know that?
You want to know why I was so angry all week? When those men came at me, I acted like I was a 20-year-old. I took a stupid risk, and I got myself stabbed. I was in pain and frustrated about lying to the men I love.
Kevin.
Yes. Obviously, Kevin.
Obviously.
What did the officials say when you got married?
Not much. When gay marriage was legalized, we weren't sure if or when it was going to be struck down, so speed was of the essence.
And do you, Kevin?
Yes.
And do you?
Yes, we do. We're married. I remarked afterwards that I wish the officient had been more efficient. It was very funny. Kevin still talks about it. Marriage is a contract. But it's so much more than that. Marriage is love. It's commitment. It's joy. It's understanding. It's patience. It's anger. It's reconciliation. It's everything. It's like oatmeal. It sustains you. Darlene, do you take Lynn to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Lynn, do you take Darlene to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I gotta hand it to you, Captain. That was some ceremony.
It wasn't difficult. I simply said what I wish had been said when Kevin and I got married.
Oh, well, then I never would have heard your hilarious efficient quip.
You're right. I regret nothing. But all this does make me think I might enjoy a more festive expression of our commitment to one another.
Are you suggesting we hold an honest-to-goodness wedding?
Nothing too elaborate. We're not the Kardashian Wests, after all. They are a musician and a celebrity personality who recently wedded.
Yes, I know. They were answers on Jeopardy.
I think you mean questions.
You guys are fine.
Hello, Raymond. Ready to go to dinner?
Yes, but I have some unfortunate news about our pie. It was thrown away.
No. Are you serious?
And I know who did it.
Who?
You all bragged about your Thanksgiving plans. Why? You were overcompensating, trying to cover up your dark secrets. But there was one other person who was also overcompensating. You, Kevin.
Even better than a plain scone.
I should have known you were lying. There's nothing better than a plain scone.
This is ridiculous.
Is it? Of how the pie was disposed of. Placed gently with two hands inside the bin. That's exactly how you always throw away garbage. It is? There's only one thing I still can't figure out. Why'd you do it?
Because it's disgusting.
Oh, my.
That pie is an abomination. It has beef suet and apple seeds in it. Why? It's a walnut pie. If we brought that to my family's house, they would have said something. I was trying to protect you.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Because I love our annual trips to Saratoga Springs. The two of us driving in silence, looking at the barren trees, it's perfect. I didn't want to lose that. I'm sorry.
I don't know why we can't still make the drive next year. We just don't have to buy the pie.
A trip with no purpose? Raymond.
So, Peralta, what do you have to say for yourself?
The whole NYPD knows where you are, and they're coming for you right now.
Okay, thanks for the tip. Let's kill them both, get out of here before the cops come.
Wait, no. I was lying about the backup. I came alone, title of my sex tape.
Doesn't matter. You're both gonna die now.
Better get some corticosteroids to treat that laryngeal fracture. Sorry, I couldn't bring myself to call him a dirtbag.
And why would you? A dirtbag is a very useful part of the vacuum cleaner. Clearly, it's a compliment.
You guys are so perfect for each other.
Yeah, I stole those coins. Can't believe you bought that whole story.
They underestimated you, Randy, just as they underestimated Raymond Holt.
Well, you guys haven't been that great to me either.
Well, you gotta teach people how you want to be treated, Randy. Dr. Phil, R.I.P. The point is, Captain Holt solved the case when no one else could.
He's actually been stealing from these archives for years. You've been asleep at the wheel, Alistair. You're an embarrassment.
Really? Well, at least I've never confused St. Augustine with Boethius.
Oh, who gives a rat's ass about Boethius, Wesley?
What are you doing, Kevin?
I'm creating a kerfuffle.
Oh, damn.
Sure, my husband is a hot piece of ass, but he is so much more than just that. Raymond Holt is as smart as anyone in this department, but he chooses to use his intelligence to make our city a better place. One day, I hope to live up to the standard you set. You make me want to have a wetter brain.
Oh, Kevin.
Y'all are hella specific.